So, Samsung made a $65 smartwatch, and in this video we're going to review this smartwatch. This is the Samsung Galaxy Fit 3, and in this video I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about this smartwatch. This is the Samsung Galaxy Fit 3 and it costs about $65. In Nigerian naira, that's about 69,000 naira, depending on where you're buying it from. Now, at this price point, it is normal to expect a low quality device, but I think Samsung actually nailed this one. This smartwatch is capable of tracking your sleep, tracking your blood oxygen, measuring your heart rate, your daily activities, and your workouts, just to mention a few. In the box, you get the watch and the charger. It charges through these magnetic pins and it can charge from 0 to 100 in 45 minutes. I wore this smartwatch to an outing and one of my friends saw it on my wrist and asked me what watch it was, and I said this is the Samsung Galaxy Fit 3. I went ahead to ask him to guess the price and he said $200. I think that is enough evidence to prove that the design of this smartwatch actually looks premium. This is one of the smartwatches you can wear for any occasion and not even have to worry about how it looks. The design is minimal and the build quality is solid. Now, speaking of build quality, the sides are made from aluminium and the back is made from plastic. It has a dimension of 42.99mm by 22.8mm, which is about the same height as the Apple iWatch SE2, but this has more like a rectangular shape, so it feels more like a band. The straps are made from silicone and the buckles are made from metal. The straps also have this quick release feature where you press this button and you can easily remove the strap. There's nothing on the left side, but on the right side we have the power button. As someone who uses an iWatch, I actually missed the digital crown on this device. This device only has one button, but I think it would be very nice if we had the digital crown on this smartwatch. Currently, if you want to do any kind of scrolling, you would have to use the screen. It is not bad, but I think the digital crown will actually make it a little bit more easier to navigate. So how did Samsung manage to produce a watch that is this cheap? Well, on the Samsung Galaxy Fit 3 we don't have any mic and there are no speakers at all, so you can't make calls, you can't play music with this smartwatch, and even notifications. When you get notification, the only thing you get is haptic feedback or vibration. The display is actually quite impressive. It is a 1.6-inch AMOLED display with a resolution of 255 by 402 pixels and 600 nits of peak brightness. Since this is a fitness watch, it is packed with a lot of sensors, and I think it is actually impressive for a $65 smartwatch. Now, we've talked about the design and the build quality, which is just one part of this smartwatch. In order for you to enjoy the full potential of this smartwatch, you would have to pair it up with a Samsung device. Now, don't get me wrong, even if you don't have a Samsung smartphone, you can still use the Samsung Galaxy Fit 3. It will still track your steps, it will track your sleep, it will track your health data, but you will not be able to sync it with your Samsung phone. Now, syncing with your Samsung phone is a very huge advantage because it actually gives you the ability to view your health data at a glance, and you can actually modify some of the settings using the Samsung wearable app or the Samsung health app. Now, before we talk about these apps, let's talk about how to navigate this smartwatch. To turn on the smartwatch, you have to press down the power button. To wake up the screen, you can either press the power button or tap the screen or actually set the raise to wake feature. Now, scrolling to the left actually opens the notification panel, while scrolling to the right opens the activities panel, the sleep panel, your location panel, the calendar panel, your playback panel, the health monitor, and so on and so forth. Swiping down on the home screen actually opens the quick panel. Here you can access settings like the silent mode, the sleep mode, your touch lights, the airplane mode, the brightness, so on and so forth. If you swipe up, you can open the app drawer where you can select from different apps that come pre-installed with this smartwatch. Now, one thing to note is that this smartwatch does not come with the Android OS or Samsung's Wear OS. It actually comes with a new OS called the FT OS, and I think this OS is primarily for the fitness lineups. Now, one thing I don't like about this smartwatch is the fact that because it comes with a new OS, you cannot download or add any new apps. You are stuck with the apps that come pre-installed with this, so there's no option to download WhatsApp or download Bolt or any other thing like that. You just have to use the apps that come with the smartwatch. Now, that is actually understandable because the aim of this smartwatch is to track your fitness and maybe kind of give you a little distance from your phone. So if you are someone that is trying to cut down your screen time or stay away from your phone, then I think the Samsung Galaxy Fit 3 is actually a very great device for you. Now, let's talk about the apps that you need to unlock the full potential of this smartwatch. The first app that we'll be needing is the Samsung wearable app, and on this app you can change and customize your watch faces. As you can see, there are a lot of watch faces that you can choose from, and all these watch faces are free. You can also customize your app screen and rearrange these apps. You can decide to pick one of them and move them up or move them down depending on how frequently you use them or how you want them to look like. Now you can also edit the tiles. These are the screens that show up if you swipe to the right of your smartwatch, and all these are customizable, which is very nice. Another thing that you can do with this wearable app is to find your band. So if you don't know where you dropped your band, you can easily click on find my band, and then it's going to play a sound on your smartwatch so that you can find your smartwatch. Now moving over to the second app that you will need. The second app that you will need is the Samsung Health app. Now with the Samsung Health app, you can see an overview of all the data that the Fit 3 has tracked for you. I think the user interface of this app is very nice. I love how detailed it looks. I love how I can see everything at one glance. If you look at my dashboard, you can see the number of steps I've taken, you can see the number of calories I've burnt, and you can also see a breakdown of all the workouts that I've taken. Another thing I like about this Samsung Health app is the fact that you can see challenges. You can create challenges, right? So if I click on this Together tab, you can see challenges that I've created, and you can even see a global challenge where you can see the leaderboard, you can see your ranking, and if you are somebody that really wants to take your health serious, this can actually challenge you to do more. Another useful feature that we have on this app is the fact that you can get free workouts on it. So if you are planning to go to the gym and you want to target a specific part of your body, you can easily find a workout tailored for you on the Samsung Health app. You can click any of them, start the workout, and as long as the Samsung Fit 3 is on your wrist, it's going to track all your data and it's going to let you know if you are hitting your goals.
Get ready for cable crunch. 15 reps in 41 seconds. Let's start.
Now Samsung actually claims that this smartwatch can last for about 13 days on normal usage, but from my own usage it actually lasts for about 7 to 8 days, and this is because I have most of the sensors working. I'm actively tracking my health data, and sometimes I have the always on display. The battery life is very impressive compared to my iWatch. My iWatch just lasts for about 2 to 3 days. I think this smartwatch is very nice. So in conclusion, here's what I think about the Samsung Galaxy Fit 3. My overall experience with this device has been amazing. I love the design, I love the build quality, I love the fact that I can decide to just charge this up on Sunday, and for the rest of the week I don't have to bother about charging it. One thing I forgot to mention is the fact that this smartwatch has an IP68 rating, which means it will be fine even if you decide to take this swimming. So let me know, what do you think about the Samsung Galaxy Fit 3? It has a nice display, a great battery, the design is great, the build quality is amazing, it is water resistant, and you get all of this for just $65, which is about 69,000 naira. Will you be picking one of these up? Let me know what you think about it in the comment section. If you found this video helpful, feel free to share it with a friend who is considering buying this device, and as usual, stick with me and let's keep ourselves in a techly manner. Cheers.